Hey guys, it's Todd here. Welcome to the only tier list that someone has made on Darkwood right now on Tier Maker. It is a Darkwood characters tier maker list. So this is what I'm limited to. This is the only one. Unless I make my own, this is the only one I can make of a tier list, which is fine. Characters are a pretty good thing. The only other thing I could think of would be the swamp. Not the swamp, the biomes. Swamp would be part of them. There was the dry meadow, the silent forest, the old woods. I don't know if any of the epilogue counts. Like, would the epilogue count towards one of the biomes? I don't know. No, apparently not. It's only these four. Alright. Still, I would want to see that. Alright. But anyway, the characters. So, how am I going to be ranking these? I don't know. I took away the F tier because I don't think any of the characters deserve an F tier. I really don't think any of the characters will get a D tier, but we'll see. Yeah, because this is Darkwood, I'm just taking away the F tier. No characters deserve an F tier. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? Probably by just how much I like the characters, their importance, their usefulness. I just gotta take everything into consideration when I'm thinking about how I'm gonna do these in tier list. Yeah, all of these basically contribute to the story, I guess. Every single one of these characters, I guess you could say. Not all of them are necessary for the story, though that's the thing. Alright, so the first one we got is the... What did I just do? Did I just do... That's better. First off, we got the music boy. Or the musician. Now, he gets an S tier in my favor. The music boy, he's just one of my favorite characters. Between the music boy and the protagonist, those are my favorite characters. I don't know, I find both those characters super interesting. Probably the protagonist more, I don't know. I'm actually got to make a decision when I get to the protagonist here, which I like more. So yeah. Yeah, the music boy, he's just a nice guy. Like, he's just takes it easy, you can tell, like, he's just worried about, like, he's just scared of a lot of things, and he knows the protagonist is, like, not scared of anything, so he's just a friendly guy. Like, who wouldn't want to be friends with this guy right here? He's so nice. And also, he has a violin. Who doesn't like listening to the violin, huh? His character design's also cool. I mean, he could change insanely from chapter 1 to 2. He becomes this, like, big monster. And I don't like to use the word monster, but, you know, it's kind of true. I mean, there's a lot of monsters in this place, like the wolf man. Look at him. He's just a freaking wolf. How do we know he's an actual man? Yeah, out of all these people, I mean, you can technically say the protagonist is the normal one, technically, because he comes from an actual society, I guess. And, you know, when he looks very, like, his face looks so bad, but it's strange, because you never actually get to see his face when you get to the epilogue, but when he takes off his coat, it's just, his face looks normal from the top-down view of what you can see of his face, at least, so, yeah, I don't know about that, but... Yeah, anyway, the music boy gets an S in my ranking. Alright, then Piotrek. He's the guy. He loves the rocket. I don't even think he could hurt a fly, really. So, he would get... I mean, you don't really get to talk to him much. I would say he probably would get a B in my book. Yeah, probably. Because yeah, you just give him, like, the parts of the rocket, and he can escape. Yeah, he escapes. I don't know if he's in chapter 2, but maybe, I don't know. The Darkwood Wiki says it is optional for him to be in chapter 2, so yeah. Alright, anyway, the next one, the protagonist. Now, I gotta make a decision. Do I like the music boy better, or do I like the protagonist better? Because to me, these are my two favorite characters out of the whole Darkwood game, the musician and the protagonist. I mean, I guess just because you're playing as him this whole time, I guess I could say the protagonist is my favorite character, but I really do like the music boy as well. I don't know. It really is a hard decision to make. I mean, I like both of these guys pretty equally. I do find the protagonist, like, really interesting, though. The music boy, yeah, but the protagonist is there. I don't know which I like more. It's a really hard decision to make between the protagonist and the music boy. I really don't know. In terms of character design, I mean, I think they're both really interesting. The music boy, he's got that mask on and he looks all crazy all over his head and everything. Then the protagonist, he wears very interesting clothing and his face looks like that. Very interesting. So, I guess, I don't know. Maybe I'll just come back to it. I don't know. It really is a hard decision between those two, but for now, I guess I'll just leave it at that. The protagonist #1, music boys #2. They both get S tier, that's for sure. Alright, next one, the snail here. The snail, I mean, it's just a snail. So, I mean, it's not super important to me. Like, yeah, I guess it's the snail. It's a giant snail. It's all weird and stuff, but yeah. I guess C. I don't know. Snail to me is just it's a giant snail. It is weird and stuff, but compared to the other characters, I wouldn't say the giant snail is that important. Or I didn't even get to see the giant snail. I saw it in video. Remember, I didn't encounter all these characters through my playthrough, but I've seen other people play the game. Mainly one person specifically, and you guys know who that is exactly. Alright, so this next one is the talking tree. Which also, it doesn't really say anything to you, really. You don't, I mean, you can burn it down in the end. That's an option, but it's not that insane. Who did the traders work with before I came into the game? Who did they work with? That's what I want to know. Like, who did they do trades with? Did they trade with each other? I don't know. Who knows? The traders just both of these traders just get up together like, hey, I got some stuff. Alright, anyway, the talking tree. I guess more interesting than a snail, but the snail's not that important to me. I don't know. The bean here, yeah, I mean, it's what's controlling everything, but you don't really get to say anything to it. I don't know. The bean is, like, not that impressive to me. I don't know. Like, yeah, it is controlling everything. And I have to say it, because I don't know what the bean is. So, it is controlling everything. So, I guess, I mean, it's more interesting in these two, but I wouldn't say it's super interesting, really. I don't know. Like, it's controlling everything, but I don't know. I don't know about it. Here, then, we got the 3 here. Now, this one, I would probably say all the traders are going to get the A category, because, I mean, that's who you trade with. They also have interesting character designs as well. Really, every character does, but yeah, the 3 get an A tier. I mean, just look at them. They look so... Their masks and everything are so cool. Like, look at their design there. Anyway, we got the trader, which I guess I would put him there. I mean, the 3, they look like really insane. I think like to me, like everything else from character design is basically the same. I like about them equally, but when it comes to character design, that's really the only thing that makes these traders any different, except for the Wolfman. He's gonna have a little more thinking to do about, because he has like character and you talk to him and stuff. These 2 guys, no, they're just there for trading. You don't talk to them. Yeah, so they don't really have a personality. So yeah, in terms of character design, the 3 are gonna be in the first, and then the trader's gonna be in the second. Now the Wolfman, he gets the top of the A tier. I wouldn't say S tier, but the top of the A tier. Like, he adds some cool like story into the mix of the whole game. Like, you can go get your items, you don't have to. You can talk with him about whatever, he can send you on quests and stuff. So he gets the top of the A tier, I would say. Alright, the chicken lady. I mean, the chicken lady. I mean, compared to these 3 down here, I don't know. I guess a B tier for the chicken lady, I would say. I don't know. She's just not that... I mean, she is kind of crazy. Totally crazy, but... I don't know, not that special to me, I would say. I mean, she's just crazy about her chickens, really. Other than that, I mean, she's not that crazy. She just talks crazy about her chickens and likes her chickens way too much. I don't know, the chicken lady. Now, the bike man, you, sir, you get In terms of usefulness, actually, I would say I would put you here in the A tier, actually, because you are just super useful. As long as you give him a bottle of alcohol, he just goes and gets all your stuff in the hideout, brings it back the next day, which is really helpful, and I really appreciate that. So you get an A tier just for that. It's really, yeah. Actually, you know what? You might have. Yeah, I should probably stop calling people normal. I mean, there's the child here. He's probably the most normal one, but yeah. The doctor, I mean, he actually does look normal in chapter 1 at least. Look at him. Like, that's just like, pretty sure a normal person. He's just bruised up a little. The child's also there, normal. The bike man is just the bike man, yeah. I guess there's some normal looking characters in the game, I guess. Alright. Now we go down to the child. Now you I don't know, you seem more interested in the chicken lady, but not more than Piotrek, I would say. The child, one of the childs at the elephants. I don't even think I need the D tier. Let's just get rid of the D tier, because I know I'm not going to use it. I don't think any of the characters deserve a D tier. So, at the lowest, they get all a C tier, I would say. Yeah, anyway. The child, he gets the B tier between Piotrek and Chicken Lady. Like, he does have that little, like, poem or whatever he recites. And it gets that 1245 code. Or I'm pretty sure the shed under the elephant's, or south of the elephant's house. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, the wise old man. Huh, who's there? You go in front of the chicken lady for sure. And I guess in front of the child, maybe? I would say that. I don't know. I mean, child doesn't have like a lot of lines. No, not the bike man. The old man, he has a lot more lines than the child, really. I still find Piotrek more interesting, but I would say he goes here from everything he does, I guess. I don't know. The doctor, now you take a lot part in the story. You are... I feel like you should also get in the A tier, maybe even in front of the bike man, because of how he adds a lot of story into what's going on, I would say. Would you even go in front of the traders, maybe? I don't know. Should I put him here? I mean, yeah, the Doctor E is really interesting, so I guess he goes there for now. Do I put him in front of the Wolfman? I don't know. I think I'll keep the Wolfman there. And he keeps calling us meat. He's like, yes, meat. Doesn't even call us by like... He doesn't even say yes, human. He just goes, yes, meat. That's all he sees in us is just meat. Yeah. The Doctor's really interesting. Goes for the chairs and the bike man, but... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he does a... Actually, yeah. In terms of what they do, I would say they're pretty equal. I mean, other than trading, the Doctor can tell a great story. He can also gas you. Somehow he gets gas. He is the Doctor, I don't know. And that's who you start off as at the beginning of the game. The Doctor going out looking for you. So yeah, I'm gonna say the Doctor goes right there. Either that, or even in front of the Wolfman. I don't know. The Doctor is great. I guess so I would put him in front of the Wolfman. He's really interesting. And if I change my mind, I'll always come back. Kind of like these two up here. Anyway, the elephants. The elephants. Their character design is really cool and all, but compared to... I don't know where I want to put the elephants. Compared to all these guys, I would say the elephants get into an A tier. They deserve a B tier at least in front of these people. The character design is really interesting in how they have their gas masks on, and also I think, yeah, their character design is what really like makes you put them at the top of the B tier. It's just really interesting to me. I guess, I don't know. Yeah, really. I mean, that's really, I guess the only reason. I don't. Just look at the cool gas mask. Yeah, alright, so this is Marseek, the one from Apparently he was mentioned in either the prologue or chapter 1. He was just mentioned, and then he showed up in the epilogue as he was sleeping in the true ending. Yeah, so uh he didn't really do anything. That's what I'm gonna say here. I mean, these bottom three here, like they ain't even like a variation of an animal. I mean snail, yes, but a normal animal, I should say. Yes, and when I say variation, I mean stuff like the wolf man. He a wolf, like a normal wolf, but he's just standing on two legs. Yeah, so Marseek, you go down here because you have like the least amount of interesting stuff to you than like basically every other character here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He does have that flamethrower, but in terms of the character, I don't know. There's nothing to him. So I mean, he doesn't really deserve anything more than a C tier. Alright. So, uh, this is like the man that was found in all the rubble. Should I get a D tier? Actually, should I get a D tier? Actually, no, this person was still alive. He came up. Oh yeah, you find the bonus. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. I don't know if I should add a D tier or not, but yeah. Here, it adds more story than this guy, Marseek. Should I add a D tier? Huh. Add a row below. We need a row below. You know, I thought I would be given a D tier. I'm not gonna give an F tier here. Was this like... There we go. Oh, no. Oh, the background color is supposed to be this one. There we go. Huh. Okay, wait, I have to think about this. Alright, I did like... I think I legit did 10 minutes of thinking there, like an actual 10 minutes. Not, and I'm not saying that like, oh, I've been waiting here for 10 minutes, like over exaggeration, like literal 10 minutes of thinking I just did. Alright, so the only thing I changed here was Trek and the elephants. What mainly got me caught is thinking, do I like the protagonist more or do I like the music boy more? So I was just thinking of reasons why I like each of them. And yeah, and I think I got more reasons that I like the protagonist more than the music boy. So it's what I mean. The protagonist, like, that is you. Like, you're the one that's going through everything. You're the one that can get like abilities, like slash skills. You can basically craft everything. You're that's who you're just you're the one that's interacting with everyone. You can basically just do whatever you want, basically. And the Music Boy, I mean, I really only like the protagonist like 1% more than Music Boy. Like, they are still like really close in terms of how much I like them. The Music Boy, I mean, he's also still interesting. I mean, his character design, look at the mask he has to hide like his face. Then you can still see his head doesn't look normal. He's mutated. Yeah, still changed, but I don't know. Protagonist, I guess, I don't know. I'm just trying to find as many reasons to like one more than the other, and I guess the protagonist is winning by like 1%, so that's that. So anyway, the last character I have is the Mushroom Granny. Now, she either goes behind the old man or in front of the old man, and I don't think anywhere else. I'm gonna say in front because you actually have the option to literally eat her. I didn't click that option, I only took like the mushrooms. I don't know what happened if you would eat the granny, but that's some interesting thing that I could probably find on YouTube. I don't know. But yeah, I would say everything else, all the other, like the only two things I was thinking about really was these guys here. So everything else down here is pretty much exactly how I want it to be. So in the also yeah, I totally forgot I was gonna add a D tier. I got rid of that because I mean the main reason why I didn't put Marseek in the D tier is because he somehow got a flamethrower, and that is what like allows us to do the rest of the true ending. So because of that, he gets a C tier. Yeah, so that yeah, see, this is Darkwood. There's always gonna be a reason why no characters should be below a C. So anyway, at C we got Marseek, Sleeping Man or the Man. I don't know. Might just be called the Man. I don't know. the snail, the talking tree, and then the bean. Then at the B tier, we got Chicken Lady, the child, the old man, the mushroom granny, the elephants, and then Piotrek. In the A tier, we got Bike Man, and the only reason Bike Man is in the A tier is because he brings your stuff. If the Bike Man did not bring your stuff, he would easily be in the B tier. That's why he's at the bottom of the A tier. But anyway, then we got the Trader, Free, Wolfman, and then the Doctor. And then the S tier finally, probably the literal hardest choice of this whole video that took the longest to make, was then the Musician, then the Protagonist. No characters even come close to being in the S tier from these guys. The Doctor is the closest one, but not even close to even having a chance to be in the S tier. Like, these characters 100% deserve the S tier. So yeah, that is the Darkwood character tier list. If there were other tier lists of Darkwood, I would do them, but for now, this is the only one. The only other tier list I could think of, let's see, for Darkwood, the tier list could be weapons, there could be biomes, and what else? Oh, like each of like the locations, kind of in the biomes. Yeah, kind of like the hideouts, the tractors, or maybe they could have like the small locations, like the shrines, the tractors, like that old tank, like all those locations. Then there could be another one for bigger locations like hideouts, the church, the village. Yeah, so yeah, okay, yeah, there are definitely other Darkwood tier lists that you can make. So yeah, take it all in right now. This is it, and yeah, still thinking of how can I make a second Darkwood playthrough if I am gonna. So I still have to think of that, and I really want to make another one, so, or just play it again, so I'm trying to see how I can do that now.
Thank you all for watching. Give this vid a liking. Go subscribe for much more. Comments I don't ignore. And post notifications.